Me today is Lauren Harris. She is the chief hunter for Mosquito Hunters Corpus Christi. Thank you for joining me today, Miss Lauren.
Thank you.
And we can't forget Gunther, the hunter. He is constantly on a mission, as you can see. So Lauren, we encounter these pesky mosquitoes daily here in South Texas. How long is mosquito season?
Anytime the temperature is consistently above 55 degrees, they're going to be out looking for a meal and trying to breed. So we got a little bit of a break from the heat the last week or so, but that still means we still have at least another month or so of warm enough temperatures for mosquitoes to be out and about.
Exactly. Today is a perfect example. It's a little bit hot out here, but if the temperatures do drop below 55 degrees, what happens then?
It triggers a response called diapause, because believe it or not, mosquitoes don't actually die when it gets cold. It triggers that diapause response, and so what happens first is the mosquitoes lay any eggs that they have that have been fertilized, and they can lie dormant for months. So they lay the eggs right above the water line. They lay the eggs or in low-lying areas that are going to have moisture later on after it rains, and those eggs can come out and hatch next spring. It's crazy. And then same thing, the females, it's the insect version of hibernation. It's not exactly the same thing, but they slow their metabolism down and they go and look for shelter. So they're trying to get under your deck, they're trying to hide in any dense shrubbery, under big leaf piles, or under wood piles.
Right, and so it's very windy here in South Texas, as we all know. Does that usually help with mosquitoes and them bothering everybody down here?
It can. It's kind of why when you're at the beach, you don't really notice them until the wind dies, right? And so yeah, they don't fly very fast, and so a stiff breeze can keep them off. But if your house blocks the wind on the back porch or anything like that, you need a big fan or you need a mosquito hunter.
Well, great to know we got the right people here. Just in case, you know, we encounter mosquitoes in our yard, what can people do to make mosquitoes less hospitable during the fall and winter?
It's a lot of the same things even just during the summer. You want to keep your hedges trimmed, you want to keep your yard mowed pretty regularly. You want to eliminate standing water. That's a big one. So any buckets you have on the side of the house, punch a little hole in the bottom of them so they drain, or just remove them. Refresh the water in the bird bath fairly often. And then also, don't overwater your plants. A lot of times mosquitoes can hatch in just the amount of water that's in the overflow trays.
All right, well, great to know. So what other advice do you have when it comes down to mosquitoes, fleas, and ticks?
Give us a call. It's not going to be cold enough for a while yet. And then as the stuff does start to cool off, we tend to start targeting those areas where we know that they're going to hide. Because the more that we can knock out now, the fewer there are going to be waiting for you in the spring.
Right. I mean, we're going into the fall and winter, so this is great information to know. How can we get a hold of you?
It's mosquitohunters.com, or give us a call, 361-271-4585.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for your time today. We learned a lot of informative information, and I have to give you a fist pump there, Mr. Gunther.